Guys, what's going on? It is Saturday, January 29th, 2022. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but a few months back, those who've been with me for a while, might remember I made a video, and I just kind of threw this in at the end of the video. It was a tweet that was from Khalid bin Salman, who is the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. And in this tweet, he says, I signed an agreement today with the Russian Deputy Minister of Defense, Colonel General Alexander Fomin, between the Kingdom and the Russian Federation, aimed at developing joint military cooperation between the two countries. Now, why the hell am I bringing this up in an introduction to an AMC/stock market video? Well, we've never seen anything like this before in the history of the United States. Saudi Arabia has always relied on the United States for its military protection, selling it military hardware, doing all those things. And the only reason why that works is because of the petrodollar, because of oil prices and using the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. It's the reason why the United States is able to print all this money. And yeah, inflation is killing us here, but it's not crippling the entire economy worldwide. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to get into AMC. Is the week ahead really going to be a different week because of this transparency? SEC new ruling going into effect. We're going to talk about all of that. All right, but before we get too far ahead of ourselves,
cue the speeders.
really quick, before we jump into the subject matter, I have two things I want to address. First of all, I've been trying to think of a way to give back to my subscribers, something to show my appreciation for everyone who's clicked that subscribe button, or if you've out there and you've clicked the like button for me recently. It's been amazing in trying to help me grow this channel and get the word out about AMC, at least what we can positively identify as being truth. I have a proposition I think that will be mutually beneficial for both of us. Usually when I upload my videos, I don't put the monetization on right away. I wait for about 10 minutes to 15 minutes after the video because it takes too long to upload everything. So just a bit of advice, if you want to try to avoid the commercials, because I know they drive me crazy because I'm too cheap to pay for non-commercial YouTube. If you subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell alarm and you watch the video within the first 5 to 20 minutes that it's up, you can go through commercial free and won't have to watch 3 commercials during a 9-minute, 10-minute video. And the other thing I have to say real quick is, look, I can sit here, guys, till I'm blue in the face and make up all kinds of things about this MOASS. I can make up a bunch of things about AMC, give you guys a bunch of theories, hypothesis, my predictions for what's going to happen. But because this never happened before in the history of mankind, it's really hard to do that. If you haven't noticed, there's a lot of channels out there who have been pumping you up with hopium about all these dates and prices and everything, and we haven't seen any of it come to fruition. So as much as I would love to sit here and bring you some new information or do some technical analysis on how we got from $41 to $16 a share over the last 3 months, watch the line with you guys all day, I feel like my time can be served better by digging up and researching information that is going to be helpful to you and useful to you in the future and help you to make decisions in the future based off what's happening right now. And in case you're sitting there wondering to yourself right now still, what is a petrodollar? Petrodollars are US dollars paid to an oil exporting country for the sale of the commodity. Put simply, the petrodollar system is an exchange of oil for US dollars between countries that buy oil and those that produce it. So every country besides the United States uses US currency to trade oil, to sell, to buy. Now, why is that important? Why has that been important? Well, I want to take you back to 9 months ago when Treys had the Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort, on, and what he said.
Cue the video.
And then they made this floating currencies that we all, you say fiat currencies came into vogue, and the fiat currencies have advantages. They allow bankers to control things and manipulate things by using leverage and printing currency without any backing. And it's more based on the fact that the U.S. has got really cool aircraft carriers that can blow you up if you don't play by the rules. And at the end of the day, all money is, it's based on how many nuclear bombs we have and how many aircraft carriers that will send in our special forces and blow the fucking company. If you don't play by the rules of economics, we'll blow you up. That's what it's all based on. That's all the reason why the dollar has value. It's based on military power, the ability of the U.S. to project power, and it's always been like that. Rome was the same way. It's based on projection of power. There's like the stuff that's a real deep economic stuff, but it really is what drives everything.
That really puts a lot of perspective into my job.
Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Jordan Belfort at all. I think he's a crook for ripping off Trey and charging him $10,000 to do a 40-minute interview. Besides the people that he ripped off in real life for millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars. But that doesn't mean that what the man's saying is not true. And so, guys, I just want to bring this story to your attention so you know what's going on out there. And it's not trying to create FUD or worry or anything like that, but just be aware of your surroundings, what's going on. If you're going to be a retail investor in the market going forward, this information will hopefully help you as far as making decisions about price targets you're aiming for, or what your portfolio looks like, or ultimately, what is your bottom line. Okay, let's move on to AMC. Now, this article is from Reuters. It's from a couple days ago. It's entitled Fact Box, How the SEC is Cracking Down the Equity Market After the GameStop Saga. And the article says, a year after the meme stock rally humbled hedge funds and roiled Wall Street, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is cracking down on several areas of the equity market. The events of last January gave us an opportunity to consider how we can further our efforts to make the equity markets as fair, orderly, and efficient as possible, SEC Chair Gary Gensler said on Wednesday. And in the article, I would suggest you guys go read it. I'm not going to read it to you in this short time that we have, but he talks about digital trading prompts, which I don't think is a big deal, the gamification of trading using your brokerage apps. He talked about payment for order flow and how he has floated the idea of a ban on the practice because he says it potentially raises conflicts of interest, giving brokers incentives to encourage customers to trade more frequently to maximize the payments. It goes on to talk about short selling and hedge fund disclosures and how these new proposed rules will boost hedge fund disclosures on material events, including extraordinary losses, and also transparency of short selling, which he says may be warranted, and also settlement times. The meme stock volatility prompted the post-trade clearinghouse that guarantees trades to demand that retail brokerages pay billions of dollars in extra collateral to guarantee trades in case either party defaults. In response, several brokers restricted trading in the affected stocks, meaning GameStop and AMC. The SEC is mulling changes to shorten the settlement cycle to 1 day, which would be big for retail. So, if Gary Gensler acts on all of these proposed ideas that he has to flatten the playing field for retail, to make us be able to compete with the hedge funds, which clearly so far has been, a losing battle. We've been getting beaten down with AMC for the last 3 months. And I understand that the broader market has a lot of impact on that. Hence why I try to do videos that mix it up from time to time, so we don't get so laser focused on one thing that we have blinders on. We don't see anything going on around us. But I know a lot of people out there are talking that this is the end. This is going to turn the tables, and this is going to cause the MOASS. All I want to say is, guys, we've been let down a lot of times in the past. Just don't get all fired up this week and think that this goes into effect and everything's going to change. I think this is really just being a proposal still at this point. I don't know when it's officially going to get locked into becoming an actual regulation. But as more information comes out, obviously, I'll bring it to you guys. Look, I'm still holding this stock with you guys. I want to play this out to the end. I believe this has become more than just getting paid. It's about something different now. And I'm going to stay here and continue to try to bring you guys information that I think will be helpful. And of course, I will listen and take feedback from you guys as always on things you want me to cover. All right, before I let you go, real quick, tomorrow night, live stream 7 o'clock. I hope you guys all come there and join and get in so we can get some dialogue going. As always, I want to say thank you to you guys out there who are commenting, viewing the videos, who are hitting the like button, my new subscribers, my OGs. I appreciate each and every one of you. We are here to break the wheel. This is Ape Nation. I'm the Massalorian, and I'm out.